In a secluded monastery nestled amidst lush mountains, there lived a wise and serene monk named Bhante. He was known for his deep understanding of life and the wisdom he imparted to those who sought his guidance. One sunny morning, as Bhante was meditating by a serene pond, he noticed a scorpion struggling in the water. The scorpion's desperate attempts to escape the depths of the pond touched the monk's compassionate heart. Without hesitation, Bhante carefully plucked the scorpion out of the water and placed it on the safety of the pond shore. However, as soon as the scorpion felt the solid ground beneath its tiny feet, it stung Bhante. The monk winced in pain but did not react angrily. He resumed his meditation, understanding that it was the scorpion's nature to defend itself. A few minutes later, Bhante noticed the scorpion again slipping into the water, seemingly unaware of the danger it had encountered earlier. Once again, the compassionate monk saved the scorpion from drowning, and once again the scorpion stung him in return. The cycle repeated itself several times, leaving Bhante puzzled by the scorpion's behavior. A young monk who had been observing the events approached Bhante and asked, "Why do you keep saving the scorpion when it keeps stinging you in return? Shouldn't you let it face the consequences of its actions?" Bhante smiled gently and replied, "The scorpion acts according to its nature, and I act according to mine. My nature is to help and show compassion to all living beings, regardless of their actions. It is not for me to change the scorpion's nature, but to live in alignment with my own." As the sun began to set, Bhante continued to rescue the scorpion each time it fell into the water. Each time the scorpion responded with a sting. Despite the pain, Bhante remained steadfast in his compassion. The young monk observed in awe as Bhante's actions exemplified the ancient wisdom. Do not let the actions of others dictate your own. Stay true to your nature and let compassion be your guiding light. As darkness enveloped the sky, the scorpion eventually stopped slipping into the water. It seemed to have learned that Bhante was not a threat, but a benevolent presence. The young monk marveled at how the scorpion's behavior had changed over time due to the consistent display of compassion. From that day on, whenever Bhante's path crossed with the scorpion, it no longer felt the need to sting him. Instead, it would simply crawl away peacefully. The young monk learned a profound lesson that day. The power of compassion and kindness can transform even the most hardened hearts. By staying true to one's nature and showing unwavering compassion, we can create a ripple effect of positive change in the world. Dear readers, let this ancient wisdom story remind us of the transformative power of compassion and staying true to our nature. Despite the challenges and negativity we might encounter, let us not be deterred from showing kindness, understanding, and empathy to others. By acting with compassion and letting it guide our actions, we can bring about positive change, not only in others but also in ourselves. Embrace the power of compassion, and you will witness the miracles it can manifest in the hearts of all living beings.